Welcome in, everybody, back to the Swisher courts in beautiful Lake Dallas, Texas. I'm Michael Knights. I'll be joined by Steve Braun later on this morning. He had the broadcast of the first two games here of the EYB Classic on Primetime Sports. We're off and underway to our third game and very quickly moving into the paint, and the League City Phenoms moving left to right here in the first half and going to the free throw line is a guy whose number I do not have. I got every guy except for number 33. He misses the first free throw, a little too strong on the first one. The lefty set to launch on the second free throw. Off the mark as well. Good box out there for the Southern Stampede. The designated visitor team in this game, they move into the paint, dish it off, and a little jumper that time from Javahan Dunham. Before Dunham shot the ball, there was a foul on the floor. Stampede set to inbound under their own basket. Nice pass into the corner. Now thrown away. League City Phenoms went to run it down. I don't know why all the hustle there. It was going to be their ball anyway. Turned over to the Phenoms, who will have their second crack at it here, just underway. Game number 3 of the EYB Classic here on court number 4. Driving to the basket and making the shot was Luis Nieves, the first basket for either team. Stampede quickly back the other way, launching the three, and a little too strong, going out of bounds over the rim. It was Darius Jones, a little too much on the three ball, in a very early timeout for the Southern Stampede. They don't like what they've seen so far. A little 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's Primetime Sports. Another fantastic event here in Lake Dallas, Texas, just north of Dallas. Once again, I am Michael Knight, broadcasting live. The Southern Stampede quickly back onto the floor. Just a couple of adjustments there during the timeout. League City Phenoms with the basketball moving left to right. They own a 2-0 lead here very early on in this one. Crossing half court, now tossing to the right. Little dribble drive. Ooh, nice moves there by Bryce Lovejoy. Lovejoy gives it off to a teammate. Nice floater, can't get it to go. Put back, though, off the mark as well. Now thrown away by the Stampede. Phenoms with another shot. Lovejoy over the shoulder pass out of bounds. He was looking for Marquise Jackson. Couldn't get it to him, but a Southern Stampede player tipped it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Phenoms. Lovejoy, without a doubt, the shortest player on the floor, but he's got some handles, and he gets a pass off to the lefty to Luis Nieves, and he's off to a hot start. He's got all 5 points for the Phenoms as they lead at 5-0. Showing nice touch on that three-point basket. Some pressure there from the Phenoms. Stampede gets out of it. Had an open look at a three. Now goes into the corner. A little drive baseline. Nearly thrown it away, but into the hands. Now almost stolen. Stolen by Lovejoy. Lovejoy goes coast to coast. Layup with a friendly bounce for Lovejoy. That steal was helped out by Marquise Jackson. And Lovejoy went all the way. Got the 2-point basket. Phenoms out to an early 7-0 lead, and the Stampede having troubles early on. Good look for three right there. Can't get it to go. Long rebound controlled by the Stampede. Second chance opportunity right here. Nice no-look pass into the paint. Little baby hook. Nice touch. That time from Darius Harrison. Harrison gets the Stampede on the board. Into the corner they go. Nieves, who's done most of the damage for the Phenoms, turns it over right there. Stampede on the fast break. Gets the bucket with the left hand. Derek St. Hilaire there at that time. Phenoms looking for a basket. Lovejoy, nice dish, and a finish by Luis Nieves, who is controlling this game early on by himself. He's got 7. Good play that time from the Stampede. A quick response by Darius Jones, who sliced and diced between defenders and finished with the right hand. Another great bounce pass into the paint and a finish for the Phenoms, Thurman Thomas. Love that name if you're an Oklahoma State fan. Lovejoy puts it on the floor with the left hand, gives it up to Nieves again. He might be going cold a little bit. Misses that 3, couldn't get it to go. That was a heat check shot right there. Driving to the basket and running over a defender. Lovejoy, the smallest player on the floor, setting up to take a charge. He couldn't get it. It's a blocking foul on Lovejoy as Michael Olmert went crashing into him. It's an 11-6 lead for the Phenoms. Stepping to the free throw line is Olmert. Or excuse me, that was Derek St. Hilaire again. Hilaire makes the first free throw. First free throws for either, or at least for the Southern Stampede. League City has shot a pair of free throws so far. First free throw good. Second free throw got it to go as well. Phenoms looking to respond. They've had a couple empty possessions, trying to end that stretch right here. Yev's all alone in the corner. They get it to him now. Driving baseline, puts up a shot. Double teamed, and we're going to have a jump ball call. Possession arrow favors the Southern Stampede. Yev's just got stuffed. Look, he drove right into a double team. Not the smartest play. He's had a very good start to this game, though. Nice bounce pass into the paint. Little turnaround jumper, can't get it to go. Running down the loose ball, but stepping on the end line was Darius Harrison. Harrison couldn't get the touch on that little turnaround jumper and couldn't run down the loose ball. Turned it over to the Phenoms. Moving it to the right wing. Trying to go into the lane, can't get anything in there. Now they'll go to the free throw line. Right back, long 3 ball on the way, a little too strong. Rebound by the Stampede. Up ahead they go. Nice pass and a finish that time by Javahan Dunham. His first basket. Stampede on a little bit of a run here, and they're going to get another crack at it as a quick miss by the Phenoms. They're off to the races. Nearly traveled with it. Good job picking up the pivot foot. 3 ball on the way. Got it. Derek St. Hilaire with 7 points. He matches Luis Nieves for the game high and gives the Southern Stampede a 13-11 lead. Their first of the contest. Phenoms in a bit of a drought now. Nearly had another turnover, but St. Hilaire getting a little too handsy that time as he tried to poke it away from behind, but it went out of bounds and it'll stay with League City. Or did they call a foul? They might have called a foul on St. Hilaire instead of it being out of bounds, because they're inbounding right in front of the Southern Stampede bench, and that would suggest that it was a foul call instead of out of bounds. Either way, it's League City ball. Long tray that time left short. Stampede off to the races. They go all the way to the basket. Nice block. Jalen Simpson getting up there and defending the rim. Got another foul on League City. It's going to stay with Southern Stampede. They inbound. Dangerous pass. Got it back. St. Hilaire that time for 3. Got it to go. Somebody put a man on him. Derek St. Hilaire with 10 points. He's got a couple of trays, and Southern Stampede are rolling right now. 3 ball as the Phenoms try to answer. No good. Another rebound to the Stampede. They go all the way. Hilaire can't get it to go. And the Stampede lose it out of bounds. No, they're going to say it's last touch by the Phenoms. I thought that was out on Darius Jones, but they're going to say the Phenoms touched it last. Stampede getting a little bit of a break there. St. Hilaire pulls up just inside the three-point line, and he gets that high arcing shot to go, but there was a foul on the floor before the shot. About 10 minutes left in this first half. I think the Southern Stampede are on at least a 10-0 run right now. Trying for more right here. They can't get that basket. There's a scrum underneath. Loose ball, gets it to his own teammate. Phenoms up ahead. Simpson loses it out of bounds though, and the Stampede are fired up. Subs for the Phenoms as Tyron Celestine will sit down. Checking back in is Marquise Jackson. Stampede. Flip it. St. Hilaire from way downtown. This time it's in and out. Loose ball. It's picked up for a moment by the Stampede. The Phenoms come up with it though. End of the corner they go to Simpson. Simpson bounce pass into the paint. Nice move and cut to the basket and finish for Thurman Thomas, who now has 4 points. St. Hilaire thought about pulling up for three. Instead, he drives to the basket. And in between a couple of trees underneath, puts up a shot. He's fouled going up. Will go to the free throw line to shoot two. 2 free throws on the way. Makes the first. Got several subs coming in for the Stampede. New entry is Jordan Gaines as well as Ezra Naylor. You also have Michael Olmert checking back in. Second free throw on the way. Hilaire continues to have the hot shooting touch. He's got 12, and the Stampede nearly take it away. The Phenoms almost handed it to him pretty much. They get it into the front court, though. Open shot, can't get it to go. Offensive board and second chance opportunity. Count the basket. So he'll go to the line to shoot the old-fashioned three-point play. Christopher Herrera, who just checked in for League City, makes the basket, and he's going to the free throw line. The lefty launches and knocks down the free throw. Up ahead, they go to the Stampede. Stampede cut into the lane. Little high post jumper and a late whistle, but a foul as that time they're going to get Marquise Jackson for the foul. They say he touched him on the elbow. It's going to send Ezra Naylor to the free throw line. He just checked in. Naylor puts it on the floor a couple of times. Launches the free throw and knocks it down. 19-16 now. Second free throw on the way. Left it short, no good. Skying for the rebound is Simpson. Simpson up ahead, nearly threw it away, and if the Stampede, no. I was going to say, the Stampede, if they can get there in time and save it from going out of bounds. Phenon basketball in the corner. Inbound into the paint, but before the pass, there's a whistle. Loose ball foul. Turned over to the Stampede. St. Hilaire with the basketball. Gives it off to a teammate. Nearly losing control of it. Getting it back Tosses it to the free throw line. Off balance shot. Going to get bailed out with a foul call. Going back to the free throw line will be Ezra Naylor, where he went 1 of 2 on his last trip. That was an out of control shot. Had no chance, but he's going to be bailed out by the foul call. He'll go to the free throw line. First free throw too strong. Second free throw off the mark as well. Offensive board controlled for a moment by the Stampede. Can't hold on to it with both hands as Jordan Gaines. League City turns it over. St. Hilaire with the basketball. Goes all the way to the hoop. Up and under layup, no good. That would have been pretty if it fell. Foul away from the ball on the rebound against the Southern Stampede. League City calling the timeout. With 8:09 left in the first half, 19-16 is the score. Southern Stampede off to the races there after they fell down, I believe, around 11 to 6 or so. Wasn't looking good for the Southern Stampede. They got some things going. They got some stops, and when they run in transition, the Phenoms have had a hard time slowing them down. Phenoms trying to turn some things around here. Southern Stampede coming out of that timeout, gonna do some full court trapping pressure here. Phenoms break it up to Herrera. Herrera to Lovejoy. Into the corner, 3-ball by Simpson, off the mark, no good. Stampede with the board. And they're off to the races again. St. Herrera thought about pulling up for 3. Instead gets it to a teammate who was looking ahead before he caught it. Got it back into the corner. A little baseline floater knocked down by Malik Rush. Phenoms up ahead to Simpson. Simpson nearly lost it at half court. Stampede nearly took that ball right out of the hands of the Phenoms. Another steal momentarily by the Stampede. Almost got it back. Phenoms now with the momentum. They missed, can't collect, and now the Stampede had a fast break opportunity. They couldn't control the pass. Now St. Herrera, no look pass into the corner, driving baseline to a flashing teammate. They lose it. Both teams playing hot potato over the last 30 seconds. Neither team can really control the basketball. Inbound pass to Herrera. Herrera, a little movement in the lane, had his shot rejected emphatically. Up ahead come the Stampede, and one on the basket. Darius Jones gets it to fall. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 1. He's got 4 points now. Second free throw, or excuse me, only free throw is good for Jones, and the Stampede extend their lead to 8. 24-16. Lovejoy picks up his dribble. Now they go to Simpson to the free throw line to Herrera. Thought about a 3, now driving to the basket. Lost it for a moment. Herrera got it back and gets the lucky bounce. Stampede quickly the other way. They go underneath, now to the free throw line. Little off-balance jumper just inside the charity stripe. Goes for Ezra Naylor. It's his first field goal got 3 points. He's 1 for 4 from the free throw line. League City attacking the basket. They go up to Herrera. Herrera no good on the shot. Back the other way. Layup underneath the basket and good. That was a pretty shot by Darius Jones. Jones now has 7. The Stampede in control here. Long 3-ball by Lovejoy. They just want something to go into the basket. A little desperation 3 that time. Stampede looking to improve on their 10-point advantage right now. Naylor driving to the basket. Nearly lost it. Mass subs for League City as they send in a complete new 5. I believe this is the original starting 5 on the floor now for the Phenoms. Standing at the free throw line to shoot 2 is Ezra Naylor. Naylor knocks down the first. Second free throw short, nearly got the putback to go. They get another chance here. Momentarily stolen away and knocked out of bounds, last touched by Jordan Gaines. Phenoms launch for 3, knocking it down is Thurman Thomas, his first tray of the morning. He's got 7. League City finally gets something to fall. Now on the triple drive, throwing it out top. Southern Stampede, drive to the basket, shot no good. Going back to the free throw line is Malik Rush. Southern Stampede have been to the free throw line several times already here in the first half. It'll be Rush's first free throw attempts. First free throw on the way, left short. Second free throw off to the left and no good as well. The Phenoms catch a break there. They got the basketball. No points that time for the Southern Stampede. Drive to the basket from Luis Niebs, who had a fast start to the game, but hasn't been heard of since he scored 7 points early on to give League City that early lead. Lefty launches, nothing but net. It's his first trip to the free throw line. Second free throw knocked down. Stampede looking to end a little run from the Phenoms. That little floater off the mark. They get a second chance opportunity here. Nice pump fake. Bounce pass now out. Stampede gonna have to reset things here. Drive to the basket. Shot no good. Darius Jones on the attempt.
Are we getting SD cards back to these guys? Okay. I know a couple times they were.
Jones knocks down the first. He's now 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Has one more. Second free throw left short. Offensive board and putback from Ezra Naylor, left short as well. And send him to the free throw line as he was fouled on the putback. Ezra Naylor, several trips to the charity stripe already this morning. Only 2 for 6, though, from the free throw line. Now he's 3 for 7, so see if we can get some momentum here. Stampede lead it 31-23. Gets that second free throw to fall as well. 4:22 left in the first half. Southern Stampede using a big run to go up, and they haven't really looked back since. The Phenoms have yet to really get back into this game since that run from the Stampede. A long rebound goes all the way out to the Phenoms. Nice no-look pass, and the extra pass to Nieves. He couldn't finish with the left hand. Stampede with the ball. Moving it up is St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire to Jones. Jones looking underneath for a moment. Now gets it up top. Back to Jones. Holding the ball out. Now it goes to St. Hilaire. Pass to the right. Now they'll go underneath. Shot no good, but going back to the free throw line is the Stampede. This time, Laz Walker, who's seeing his first action here this morning. Walker set to shoot the free throw. Tosses it up. Not the softest touch on the first free throw. Second free throw, nearly plugged it on the back rim. Stampede will get the basketball off the miss. 3 Phenoms were there trying to control the rebound, but none of them could hold on to it. Now they're going to say it was out on the Stampede. Darius Jones doesn't know why it's Phenom basketball, but it is. Now we're going to have a foul underneath from Laz Walker. Passing half court, and Walker, I guess, got too handsy with number 33 for the Phenoms. Bounce pass into the corner, now driving. Puts it up, nice pump fake to get some separation. Now 3-ball in the corner is knocked down. That time by Thurman Thomas, give him 10 points. He's got a couple of trays. Jones picks up his dribble. Tosses it back to half court, now into the corner. 3-ball by Jones, knocked down, but before the tray, the Phenoms draw a foul. League City with a little bit of life here. They trail by 6. 3:03 left in the first half. Driving baseline is Josh Cooper, who's into the game for the first time for League City. Cooper League City set to inbound under their own basket. Tosses it all the way out. Nice dribbling, trying to get some separation here. Tossing it underneath. Nearly losing it out of bounds, and now they do. No, not live ball. Referee took off like it was a live ball. He was just getting back in position. The Southern Stampede now. There's St. Hilaire walking it up past half court. Tossing it to his right. Back to St. Hilaire. Nice pass to the free throw line. Wide open. Jones in the corner. Can't get the tray to fall. A battle for the rebound underneath. The Stampede come out of the scrum with the basketball. That is number 2. And I don't have a number 2 for the Southern Storm. Dude, great job from Primetime Sports. They did a fantastic job getting us rosters for many of these summer league teams. But look, when you have a tournament of this magnitude where there's teams in various divisions and teams from all over this part of the country, to get every single kid's name, it'd be a stretch. And unfortunately, we do not have number 2's name for the Southern Stampede. We'll get it at halftime and have it for the second half. He missed both free throws, but he got his own miss on the second one. And knocking down the tray was Latrell Tates. His first basket. League City Phenoms losing it on the other end. So they made a run to make it 32-26, and now it's 35-26, and the Stampede have the ball. St. Hilaire goes to his left. Into the corner they go. Little pass in the lane. Ooh, a very close call that time, as the jumper in the lane is off the mark from Darius Harrison. Running past half court was Jalen Simpson, who thought he got all ball. And according to Mr. Official, he did not. First free throw on the way, left short. Almost got a friendly roll, but it rolls off the rim, no good. For Harrison, who's at the free throw line for the first time. Second free throw. Nice touch that time. Nothing but net. Taking a look at the standings here, if I can find the right one. These are two teams in Pool E. Southern Stampede and the League City Phenoms. And this is the second game for both teams, as the Stampede nearly came up with a steal that time. The Stampede played earlier this morning and just tore up the DFW Raptors Select to 95-66. Also this morning, the League City Phenoms fell to Elite Basketball Bond, EBB, we'll call them, 66-51. A free throw off the mark this time for League City. Josh Cooper at the charity stripe. He's still looking for his first point. Second free throw, no good as well. Stampede up ahead, trying to extend this lead past 10 points. Now a steal. St. Hilaire lost it. Going all the way. Now a block by St. Hilaire. What a play. He lost the ball and then went back and took it. And off the races, Darius Jones with a basket. He's got 10. 38-26 now. Phenoms go all the way to the hoop. Floater, no good. Offensive board and put back off the mark from the Phenoms. St. Hilaire with it. Stampede goes running over a defender. And I'll tell you what, that probably should have been a charge on St. Hilaire. It looked like, just looking from the blind eye as it happened, it looked like Tyron Celestine got there in time. But instead, St. Hilaire is at the free throw line shooting 2. He's got 12 points to lead all scorers. First free throw on the way. Good. He's perfect from the charity stripe. Make him 5 for 5, so you know what that means. Start talking up the free throws. Chances are you might miss this one. Nope. St. Hilaire still perfect from the charity stripe, and the Stampede up 40-26. And nearly lost the ball and nearly lost by color commentator Steve Braun. He was looking down at his sheets as the ball goes tumbling out of bounds near our broadcast location. St. Hilaire off the inbound pass, launched for three. Off the mark, no good. Phenoms back the other way. Trying to respond with a three of their own. They can't get it. Loose ball. Stripped on the shot attempt. Stampede. Into the front court they go. And a nice play underneath the basket from Darius Jones, who now has 12 points. Jones 2 for 3 from the free throw line. In and out, no good. Stampede with the offensive board. Put back off the mark as well. Ball out of bounds. Off the Stampede. Under a minute to go. Closing in on halftime. The Phenoms lose it just past half court, and here comes the Stampede. Nice no-look pass in the finish for Jordan Gaines, who gets on the scoreboard. Phenoms got to hurry here. And another turnover, as they can't hurry too much and throw the ball away like they did just there. 4 seconds left. Stampede going to get a shot off here. St. Hilaire needs to get a shot up. I don't think he's aware of the scoreboard, and tosses to a teammate. Jordan Gaines, though, with a bucket. I guess the scoreboard didn't start on time, because that was way more than 4 seconds. But either way, it's 46-26. The Southern Stampede. Oh, there was 10 seconds? 9 seconds, I apologize. The way we're angled, you can't see the scoreboard very well. There was 9 seconds, not 4 seconds left. So plenty of time for St. Hilaire to get it off to a teammate. That teammate was Jordan Gaines, who hit a shot right before the halftime buzzer. 46-26, Stampede in control here. We'll be back with the second half momentarily. This is the EYB Classic on the Primetime Sports Network. Welcome back to the second half. League City with the basketball to start, and they're off with a quick three-pointer to try to get back into this game. And off the miss, St. Hilaire comes up with a steal. He goes all the way to the hoop for the bucket. St. Hilaire with a game high 16 points. And off the Phenoms miss, Stampede go back again. Nice bounce pass in the lane, nearly lost it, but gets it out to a teammate. Three ball, knocked down that time by Michael Olmert, his first basket of the game, in the Stampede picking up where they left off. And apologies, the Phenoms made their last basket. It's 51-28 into the corner, three ball. Air mailed over the basket. Stampede all the way to the hoop. No good that time by Jones. Jones gets it out to St. Hilaire, who drives to the cylinder, and a little floater, no good. And they're going to say the foul was on the floor, so no free throws for St. Hilaire. Off the inbounds pass, shot no good. From the corner, it was off to the right. Nice spin move there at half court. Simpson loses it out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by Simpson. He lost it midair. Nice pass that time. Good pass from Michael Olmert to find Darius Harrison, who finishes underneath. He's got 5. Stampede in control of this one. Lovejoy can't get the layup to go. Rebound up ahead. St. Hilaire. Oh, no look pass. Getting fancy here. A little fadeaway jumper on the baseline, falls for Darius Jones. They're just having fun at this point. Phenoms up ahead. Pass to Lovejoy, who launches from way downtown. Off the mark. Offensive board. Shot rejected emphatically. And the alley-oop on the other end. That time for the Stampede. St. Hilaire with the pass from Jones. Off the block. And now a turnover by the Phenoms. What a sequence of events. The block by Dunham, who just swatted it. Darius Jones from about the top of the key tossed it up to St. Hilaire, who went up and threw it down. Now they go underneath to Dunham. Dunham had his shot rejected, but it goes right into the hands of Darius Harrison, who finishes. He's got 7 points now, and the Stampede can't do anything wrong. We've extended this lead to 31 points. A little reverse layup from Luis Nieves, who's got 11 now. He had 7 points very early on, but ever since then it's been a struggle for both him and the Phenoms. We should have a running clock the rest of the way, as long as the Stampede don't fall under 20 points. I believe that's the rule. I believe that's the rule in this tournament, and I've been corrected. It's 25 points. 25 points, which is the lead right now. So if the lead dips under 25, we'll go back to a regulation clock, but we'll take a timeout right now as the Phenoms, they're gonna try to figure out how to get out of a nearly 30-point hole as they trail 59-30. The Southern Stampede doing all they want. I'm going to step aside for about 20 seconds. We'll be back with the action here shortly. Back to action here in the second half. Phenoms coming out of the timeout. I am Michael Knights, broadcasting live here on the Primetime Sports Network. Out of the timeout, 3-ball launched. No good. St. Hilaire up ahead to Jones. Jones with the pump fake and the finish on the right side. Stampede once again doing whatever they want here. Jones has 16. St. Hilaire with 18 for the Stampede. A nice bounce pass, but on the other end of that fancy pass from Lovejoy, miscommunication with Marquise Jackson, the classic. He zigged when he should have zagged. As Jackson not where Lovejoy thought he would be to collect that pass. St. Hilaire gets it. Little baseline drive. Layup, no good. Offensive board and putback, though, is knocked in for Darius Harrison, who has 9 points. Pretty good game for Harrison. He's done a good job for the Stampede, controlling the paint, grabbing rebounds, defending the rim. He's also done a good job offensively. He's had some pretty limited touches, but pretty good job in that time. He defends the rim once again. Stampede off to the races. Jones goes all the way to the basket, and the shot is just rejected and swatted out of bounds by the Phenoms. Jones had St. Hilaire on the other side. I don't know if you saw him or not. The inbound pass to Harrison. Harrison can't control it. Lovejoy up ahead. Pass back to Nieves. Nieves can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by St. Hilaire. What a move, and a nice no-look pass and an extra pass, but can't finish, was Harrison, looking to get into double figures here this morning. 63-30 is the score. Closing in on 10 minutes to go in this one. Another steal and another transition bucket for the Stampede, that time from Darius Jones, who has 18 points. The assist to St. Hilaire, and it looks like the Southern Stampede with some substitutions, possibly done for the rest of this game. Coming out is Darius Jones as well as Darius Harrison. And Ezra Naylor. Excuse me, no, it's not Naylor out. It's Dunham. Dunham checked out for the Southern Stampede, who get the basketball right back. Three-second in the lane call. Phenoms with the basketball. Simpson puts it on the floor and throws it away. St. Hilaire with the pass to the high post, left side. Spin move at the free throw line. Nice pass to the baseline, and the jumper knocked down by Jordan Gaines. Gaines with 6 points. Pass up ahead. Herrera for three in the corner. Left it short. Offensive board by the Phenoms, and the putback. Good job underneath that time by Dwayne Hooper. Now it's the Phenoms coming up with a couple of steals here. Pass underneath to Hooper. Hooper can't get a second straight basket. And before Hooper had the shot, Herrera was fouled. Simpson inbounds underneath his own basket. Tosses it out, pump fakes the three, now launches, left it short, off the rebound. Passes out near half court, thought about a three. Foul away from the ball. Phenoms for three. Knocked down Simpson from way downtown that time. His first basket of the game. He's put up a couple of those threes. They haven't fallen except for that one. Nice jumper. High post left side. Couldn't get it to fall. Passing in the lane now into the corner to Herrera. Right back. Simpson again. About the same spot. Can't get that one to fall. Stampede battling for the rebound. Unable to control it. So looking at the Pool E standings after this game, shot no good that time by Jordan Gaines. He's going to go to the charity stripe and shoot two. He hasn't been to the free throw line yet today. So there's a game going on right now, actually behind us on court 3, between DFW Raptors Select and the Elite Basketball Bond. Southern Stampede going to improve to 2-2. They're going to face the Elite Basketball Bond later on today. Try to go perfect. Now, let's see. Trying to figure out who's winning on the other court, but on our court, both free throws knocked down by Gaines. League City. Floater, no good. Too strong by Herrera. Stampede can't get a basket out of it. The extra pass to Herrera. Herrera in the paint, no good on the shot. And a foul underneath the basket. Okay, so on the other floor, it's the Elite Basketball Bond leading right now, and they beat the League City Phenom this morning. So it'll be the Southern Stampede facing off with them around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Both teams undefeated in their respective pool. A carry call on Darius Jones turns it over to League City. And we will not have that game on our floor. We're broadcasting all the games on court 4 here today. League City can't get that one to go. Offensive board, though, and a putback by number 33. Good job that time paying attention underneath the hoop. St. Herrera tosses it out to Jones. Jones, a little bounce pass, 15-footer, left short. Our next game will be the Big Dogs against the AUBD, a travel team from Australia. They traveled about 8,000 miles as Jones knocks down that tray. He's got 21 points now. Toledo scores 8,000 miles to play in this tournament. And we will have them on our floor coming up. St. Herrera all the way to the hoop, but lost his grip of the floor and hit the deck. That could have been real nasty. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, and the jumper that time from the Phenoms knocked down. Using a pick to get a little separation. Poked away that time by Marquise Jackson. AUBD has had a good showing so far in this tournament. They've already played twice, and they've won twice. And they played once last night, shot that time by Jones off the mark, couldn't get it to go. They won by 21 points last night, and they won by 26 points earlier this morning. So they've been pretty good, to say the least. The big dogs have struggled a little bit. They played last night, won by 18, but played earlier this morning and lost by 15. So it depends on which team shows up. AUBD, travel team from Australia, has had a very easy time so far in Dallas. We'll see if the big dogs can give them more of a test coming up. A couple of free throws that time by Thurman Thomas. 74-41. And we got a minute to go as the tray is knocked down by Jalen Simpson. Pulling it out is Darius Jones. Jones using a pick. Nice little pick and roll. Shot knocked down by Ezra Naylor. He went to the free throw line a lot in the first half. Sometimes more successful than others. He's got 8 points. Free throw, no good. And we're closing in on the end of this game as the Phenoms will inbound it. Maybe they get a half-court shot up, I don't know. Simpson gonna get it, launch from half-court at the buzzer. Off the mark, no good. From Simpson, who had a decent second half shooting the basketball, but the Southern Stampede remain undefeated. They win it 76-44. Impressive performances from Derek St. Hilaire as well as Darius Jones. Jones led all scorers with 21 points. St. Hilaire finished the game with 18 points, including a nasty alley-oop dunk, the assist from Darius Jones. And that wraps it up for this contest. The Southern Stampede remaining undefeated in pool play. Coming up next, the Big Dogs will try to knock off the AUBD Institutes. They are undefeated so far in pool play, and they've been dominant. We'll see if the Big Dogs can do something that nobody else has been able to do so far. This is the EYB Classic on the Primetime Sports Network.